welcome back to my channel, or hey, if you're new here, hi, what it do? My name is Alyssa, and I am the girl with the plum bob tattoo. Welcome to my channel. If you're anything like me, you have spent the last couple of days watching everything Island Living that the Game Changers have been releasing of their gameplay and overviews of stuff that they saw while they were at EA Play, while they got to play with this game pack, and it has gotten me so freaking excited to get it, and I can't wait to start working on what I'm gonna bring to the table when it comes to my YouTube channel and this pack once I get my little hands on it. So I actually went ahead, I created 3 Sims, I created 1 mermaid and 2 human Sims, and I was thinking, what am I gonna do? What is my Let's Play gonna be about? Because you already know I'm doing a Let's Play on Island Living, and I came up with a challenge, you guys. I came up with a freaking challenge. I'm so excited because this one is my first challenge that is only going to require no CC whatsoever. The very first challenge that I made was the Zombie Apocalypse challenge, and that one was so heavily mod and CC based that I just wanted to really go for it, and I really wanted to bring a base / expansion pack, something that you won't need extra CC for, to a challenge, and I think I did it with this one. Now, granted, there has been another Island Living challenge that is very similar to this, but this one is a little different in its own right. So this challenge is called the Washed Ashore challenge, and it is a challenge specifically created with Island Living in my heart and on my mind. So this is a very long, well, it's not that long. The rules are not actually as extensive as the original. I think it's just called the Island Challenge, which has been around for quite a while in the Sims world. But I figured that challenge was kind of outdated when it comes to all of the new things and life states and all of that came with Island Living. So I'm just gonna go through the entire challenge with you guys, and if you're interested in seeing this yourself, I'm gonna go ahead and link my Google Docs to you guys so that you can take a look at it yourself. Otherwise, stick around and I'll go through the rules with you, and I can't start the Let's Play yet, so I figured this would be a nice video to just put up in case anyone in the future searches for these rules or anything like that. So let's get to it. I present to you guys the Washed Ashore challenge, the Island Living DLC challenge. Your sim is either shipwrecked or plane wrecked and ends up stranded on the volcanic district of Sulani, and that is the specific district of Mua Pelam. They can use either an Island Living shipwreckage or Strangerville plane wreckage and have a basic hole underneath to shield themselves from the elements, natural lights on the walls such as candles, and they're able to take naps on a log bench until they craft a bed. They meet another sim on this island who has been living there for a year already, and it's your choice on the storyline of their relationship. They can fall in love and start a family, they can absolutely hate each other, they can be competitive with each other, things like that. Clear the house lot on the island underneath the volcano, underneath the volcano, so there is no shelter except for the lot containing the wreckage. Your sim cannot begin as a mermaid, however, they may become one later after consuming mermaid kelp. CC is always welcome to make the objects seem more realistic, and you may use as much CC and create a sim as you'd like, but nothing that can be used to cheat the rules. And on to the main objectives. So you're gonna want to give your starter sim the beach life aspiration and complete it. Other sims on the island may have the following aspirations: Angling Ace, Super Parent, and the Curator. I went through most of the aspirations to see which ones would really make sense living on the island. I really wanted the outdoor enthusiast one, but you had to actually leave your home lot and go to Granite Falls in order to complete that aspiration, so alas, I could not add it. If your sim gives birth on the island, the child does not need to complete their childhood aspiration, but they must max their motor and social skills. Give them the Child of the Island trait because they were born there, and if they age into a teen before you leave, give them the Beach Life aspiration, which they must now complete as well. You must save up 75 bundles of twigs gained by the daily dice rolling, which you'll see in a second, to craft a canoe strong enough to travel across the sea. Every sim must be max level in fitness before they leave. This shouldn't be hard to accomplish while your sim struggles to survive the unforgiving island. So the rules are as follows. You must have the lot traits active volcano and off the grid, which means no plumbing or electronics either. Clear the house near the volcano and all townies living in Sulani to give an untouched effect to the island. And of course, you will have that one other sim that we touched on earlier. For hygiene, you may only swim in the water and shower in the waterfall found on the island. In the beginning, add a bush fish for the sim to fertilize. For food, you may only eat natural ingredients such as pineapples, coconuts, and fish. Other things that you can grow as well. You're totally welcome to start a garden. You can cook fish over a natural fire pit or the leafy pit that comes with island living. You may have as many pits and variety of pits as you would like. Once a day or LP episode, if you're doing this in LP form, one object is going to wash ashore to help you, except for electronics or plumbing, because of course the lot trait will not allow for them to work, such as a tent or a suitcase or a trunk. If a suitcase/trunk washes ashore, your sim may change their original outfits, but not beforehand. So you're kind of stuck, so be careful what you put on them in Create a Sim before you start this challenge, because that's what they're going to be wearing for a while unless you have the items that I just listed wash ashore. Then they can go ahead and change into another outfit, or like have an add-on outfit, because, you know, clothes washed ashore. You can either live in the wreckage for the entirety of the challenge or create a hut out of the natural elements, which we will talk about a little bit more in a second. Roll 1 dice every day when the first sim wakes up, or if they pull an all-nighter at 8 a.m. Roll outcomes are, if you get a 1, who is this? Someone new washes up on shore. They can either be another sim from the same wreck as yours or a mermaid who plans to stay with you. If you roll a 2, you have no luck when it comes to fishing that day, so you're not going to go fishing or catch any fish. Your sim may only eat harvestables. If you roll a 3, 5 debug bundles of twigs can be added to your sim's inventory. If you roll a 4, the sim gods decide to be gracious and your sim is gifted with great health. You may cheat the household needs. If you roll a 5, wow, your sim found 15 bundles of twigs to add to their inventory. And if you roll a 6, lucky you, an extra item has been washed ashore. And that is an extra item on top of the item that you already have washed ashore. And you can totally opt out of number 6 because there are so many things that probably won't come in handy. But if you have an item washed up ashore, it could be like anything that's natural as well, like a wooden archway or something, especially the ones that come with this pack. Something like that can wash ashore for you. You may begin the game by placing 5 debug twigs around the island, found by pressing Shift-Control-C and typing bb.show hidden objects into the cheat bar. To find a bundle of twigs in the catalog, type twigs in the search bar. Save the twigs you obtain through the daily dice rolls for the following objects. 5 bundles of twigs means that you may craft a fish trap to set in the ocean to give you a break from fishing. 10 bundles of twigs means that you built the frame for a bed and a blanket washed to the shore from the wreckage. Now you have a place to rest your head at night. All bed types apply, including cribs and toddler beds. 20 bundles of twigs means that you may now add a woodworking table to craft natural items such as planters, tables, chairs, etc. It costs 1 bundle of twigs every time you craft a new item. So the 20 bundles is just purchasing the woodworking table, and then it costs 1 extra bundle of twigs every time that you craft a new item so that you have those twigs for your materials. 30 bundles of twigs is where things start getting a little crazy, and you may use the debug cheat to add an off-the-grid compatible toilet. I added this DIY wooden toilet because you can make it with woodworking and you could probably naturally do this, and I kind of figured that this one would be off-the-grid compatible because it's got a bucket underneath. But if this one does not end up compatible with off-the-grid, there is a porcelain toilet that I know for a fact is, because someone showed a picture of a porcelain toilet that said it was compatible with off-the-grid. So once you get 50 bundles of twigs, you may now have enough material to build a small overground hut with nothing but wood and other island native materials such as the island living, roofing, and plants. You can fill this hut with the furniture that you craft. And then 75 bundles of twigs, you now have enough twigs to craft a boat and get out of here. You may use this boat to fish until your aspirations are complete. Now, if you get a boat before your aspirations are complete, and remember you need to complete those in order to leave in general, you can use the boat to fish until you're eligible to leave the island. So you can actually still use it, doesn't have to just sit there not being used. And when they're complete, you're all set to go home. So once you leave the island, you've passed the challenge, and if all of the Sims in your household die before the challenge is complete, you have failed. It should not be failed. Like, I don't really know, unless you like drown or like something crazy happens to your Sim, you should be able to pass this challenge fairly easily. I like easy challenges. I am not one to like put too many rules on myself because honestly, I'm not like a challenge person at all. Like, I like to play by the strap of my boots. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love to just play the game with so much freedom. So I figured that there's a lot of room for storyline in here for you. The rules are more just for like the structural, like the bones of the challenge. You know what I mean? Like just a bare minimum type of rule system to keep your gameplay interesting. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be doing my Let's Play based on this challenge. Please let me know if you're gonna be trying the challenge out. It would be really cool to see if you guys end up doing this challenge. Now, I'll also link the original island challenge because you can play that one with the base game, and you know, it's totally fine if you don't want to do this one because it requires island living. But this one is just so that people who have this expansion have like something that's kind of updated and a little bit different. Like it's slightly different from the original island challenge. So please let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And hey, if you're not subscribed already and you want to become one of my boos, please don't hesitate to subscribe. It is that beautiful little red button down below. And I will see you all in my very next video. I'm going to be recording a history Let's Play next, so stay tuned for that. Bye, loves. Mwah.